Hey guys, it's Steven. Today I want to answer one of the questions that I get all the time. That is a very important question, especially if you're using a trading strategy that involves the 20 period moving average, whether you use the simple or you use the exponential, it doesn't matter. I prefer the simple, but in either case, the important question I get is, should I use the pre-market chart, which is this top chart and has the pre-market hours here in this light yellowish color? This is 9:30 here on both charts, and the lower chart does not include pre-market hours. This is where we closed on Friday on this lower chart, and this is where we opened today. On the upper chart, and this is both the Qs on a 2-minute chart, on the upper chart, look at where the 20 begins the day and the slope and direction of the 20, right? The 20 is moving higher on the chart that includes the pre-market data. And let me be clear, from my perspective, the pre-market data is nowhere near as important as the regular market data. So this 20 that's rising is nowhere near as important as this 20, which is falling. If you look at these two trades, and again, I'm using the power bar off the 20 to show this example. If you want my cheat sheet that explains what the power bar off the 20 is, which I actually recently updated with more visuals, more images of the trade setup, simply comment power in the comments below and I'll get you a copy of that. But in its simplest form, the power bar off the 20 is a power bar, which is this red bar, which is larger than the bars around it, begins at or near the 20, and clears this support to the left. So this short is on this power bar. But look at the lower chart, and you'll see the exact same power bar, but look at where it begins. It's not near the 20. So it doesn't meet my criteria for a power bar trade. Again, this is the regular trading hours, and this is extended or pre-market hours. I'm not going to take this short, even though it's a power bar off the 20, because this is the actual 20 for me once the market opens. I completely understand and have no trouble with trading on the pre-market data. And you can see there were several power bar trades pre-market. From 6:30 on, there are actually 3 short trades. This trade, which was successful. This trade was successful. The TP is take profits. This long trade, which was a successful take profit. Right? There were several trades that were successful pre-market. But once the market opens, I want to be trading off of the regular hours chart, especially when there is a gap, right? The close on Friday was just over 619, again in the Qs, and we opened today at 613 and a half. So basically $5.50 difference. So this gap made for this 20 simple moving average moving lower. Whereas if you were looking only at the pre-market or extended hours chart, you saw this move higher. Again, I don't want to trade this power bar. I want to trade this power bar. And this isn't a correct setup for me to trade. The same thing with this long. This long appears to originate near the 20. I would take these 3 bars together this 1, 2, 3, and that would be my power bar clearing resistance to the left. It's these on the bottom chart, these same 3 bars, but look at where these 3 originate, well below a 20, which is falling. For the power bar trade, I want the power bar to be either in the direction of the 20, or if the 20 is flat, then it can go either way. In this case, the 20 is falling into the power bar, right? That's resistance coming into the power bar that I don't want to get long into. So I'm not going to take this short or this long. I'm not going to take a power bar trade until over here, when we get this power bar beginning at the 20, clearing resistance to the left, and you get a nice trade out of this. You get several nice power bar trades during the day today on the Qs. This one, you got 1R, 1 times your risk. This one, you got 2 times your risk, which is what the take profit levels are for my indicator, my power bar indicator. This one, you got 1 times your risk. This one, you got 2 times your risk, right? So a lot of good trades, but these 2 trades, if you took them on the pre-market or extended hours chart, may have messed up your day. And personally, again, they're not trades that I would take. They're not power bar trades that I would take, because on the regular trading hours chart, they're not good setups. The pre-market data is not as important to me, again, as the regular trading hours data. And this is the reason why. Because when you have this gap, you get competing 20s. And until they match up, which happened around 1020, until those 2 match up or very close to it, I want to avoid taking these trades, especially when they contradict the regular trading hours chart. If there is no gap and we open at or near where we closed on the prior day, then you end up with a 20 that's the same for the pre-market and the regular trading hours. It may be off by just a little bit at the beginning of the day, but very quickly it's going to be the same 20 on both charts. But again, this is a clear example of why you need to be very aware of the regular trading hours chart if you're trading off of the extended hours chart. And for me, I want to avoid taking trades like this that especially go directly against what I'm trying to do with the power bar, which is trade with the trend, right? That's what the power bar trade is. Again, if you want the power bar cheat sheet, you can get that. Just comment power in the comments below. I hope this was helpful. Again, I get this question all the time about which chart to trade off of when. And again, I think this is a perfect example of why I'm focused on the regular hours chart intraday as opposed to the pre-market data. I hope this helps with your trading. If you found the video helpful, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll keep making videos like this. Thanks.